People who appear to have it all, love, success, and laughter, sometimes wind up dealing with the most unseen tempests. Our focus is on Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa today. The United States has cherished them for many years. They were the seemingly unbreakable couple that smiled their way through life's dance. Something has transpired, though, recently. This is something that Mark has acknowledged. Quite the opposite. Moreover, Kelly's response might be the most unexpected, touching, and human moment of all. Continue reading because I promise you that by the story's conclusion, you will witness an aspect of Kelly and Mark that transcends the realm of Hollywood and television, delving headfirst into the profound reality of love, pain, and healing. The first picture is the one everyone has always seen. On the red carpet, Kelly and Mark walk hand in hand. Kelly exudes an irresistible blend of classic good looks and biting wit. Mark, the dependable spouse who never stops smiling. They appear to have figured out how to get married while everyone is watching. Every morning, viewers came in to see Kelly host live, and they also caught snippets of their love story in the context of their regular interactions. The type of chemistry that prompted millions of Americans to exclaim, "That's real love," thanks to their lighthearted banter and inside jokes. It will last forever. The most outwardly happy people might mask their inner turmoil at times. It began modestly, as all good things do. Some of the supporters felt different. At times when Mark appeared to be becoming more reserved, or when there was a touch of tension in Kelly's laughter, whispers circulated. News outlets made assumptions. On the other hand, Kelly and Mark remained silent. However, the reality was beginning to emerge behind closed doors. Mark had been hoarding something for far too long, and now it was weighing him down. And all the charisma and happy faces on TV couldn't make it go away. Even Kelly was surprised by the admission when it came. Mark made an unanticipated confession one night while no one was watching. No one, not even Kelly, is a fan or a buddy. He opened out about his struggles with self-doubt, anxiety, and remorse. That underneath his tough exterior, he experienced vulnerabilities he was afraid to show to anyone. The walls of their idyllic existence seemed to crumble as he finally spoke it, as the unimaginable slipped from his lips. Kelly initially remained silent. The kind of stillness that makes your mind race with a million ideas but stay stuck. American inspiration Kelly Ripa did not falter. She achieved something remarkable instead. Her hand went out to grab Mark's. Love, she told him, isn't concerned with being flawless. Being truthful is key. That storms, not easy seasons, test a marriage. She didn't react with wrath. There was no terror. It embodied kindness. What the world perceived as bad news at that same moment was actually a lesson in perseverance. A difficult confession became a watershed moment because of Kelly's grace. However, that is not the end of the narrative, for there had been years of silent struggles leading up to that powerful moment. Time was an obstacle that Kelly and Mark had to overcome, just like many other couples. Diverse professional paths entice them. As they get older, children leave the nest. The relative silence of a deserted house resonating more acutely than the thunderous cheers of a studio audience. And this is the shocking reality. Mark never betrayed anyone with his admission. No scandal arose. It had a more fundamental, all-encompassing quality. The terror of becoming irrelevant as we age and obliterated in this lightning-fast society. Something unusual was revealed to us all by Kelly's response, having the guts to confront those anxieties hand in hand. Maybe this is the reason their tale is important. We all have to deal with it. The subtle understanding that the days are numbered, despite appearances to the contrary. That everything changes, including the roles we performed, the careers we built, and the children we reared. The confession served as a sobering reminder to Kelly and Mark that love, true love, is not about getting away with hurt. Standing in it together is the key. It was instructive for everyone in the audience as well. That no couple is immune to storms is a lesson in itself. The storms, though, have the power to either drive a wedge between us or draw us closer than before. It is indeed awful news, according to the headlines. Reports indicate that Kelly Ripa was deeply affected by Mark Consuelos's admission of the unspeakable. Subtle as the words may be, there is something far more potent beneath. This does not depict a couple's breakup. The plot is around a couple who, through thick and thin, decide to stick together, adapt, and choose each other over. An emotional and shocking scene between Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos was presented in a recent episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, shocking and moving viewers. The popular American TV pair, who have been together for a long time, shocked everyone when they revealed a very private confession. Even though the couple's humorous banter and love interaction have become fans' favorites, this moment seemed different. It sounded really human, very raw. Mark Consuelos, a comedian and charismatic personality, shocked his wife and the audience with a confession that most people would find unfathomable. Kelly was taken aback and clearly disturbed by his confession, which had nothing to do with scandals or controversial topics, but rather with something very personal and emotionally charged. Mark opened out about a long-standing struggle with a serious problem that had changed the way I view the world. During the show, Mark didn't reveal much, but he did say that he was really confused and unsure of where his life was heading. With a little quiver in his voice, he said, "There was a time when I questioned everything. Neither my destination nor the correctness of my actions were clear to me. A sense of disorientation washed over me." Kelly, who had always thought of Mark as a solid, encouraging spouse, was shocked by his candor and honesty. Despite her unwavering strength both on and off screen, Kelly found it difficult to hold back her emotions when Mark spoke. As she extended her hand to grasp his, she couldn't help but cry and her voice wavered. As her voice trailed off, she whispered, "I had no clue you were going through this." Her heart broke for the guy she had been with for decades. "You've been rock solid from the start. I can't fathom how lost you must be." Viewers of the program could sense the gravity of the situation. It was an unusual look into the frailty of two individuals whose lives had been in the spotlight for quite some time. Even though the pair has been through a lot together in their 25 years of marriage, their revelation really spoke to the audience. Kelly's heartfelt response and genuine care for Mark's welfare demonstrated the profound love and bond they have. Not only did Mark's confession shock Kelly, but it also shocked the millions of viewers who observe the couple's connection on a daily basis. It served as a timely reminder that even the most seemingly perfect people are human and can experience periods of uncertainty and self-doubt. Ultimately, Mark and Kelly are no different from any other couple attempting to deal with the highs and lows of life, regardless of their celebrity and prosperity. Kelly opened up about how she felt following Mark's confession. Even though she knew that Mark and her had always had an open line of communication, she had never seen him so vulnerable before. "I think it's important for people to see this side of us," added the actress. "There are times when we fall short of complete clarity. While we may lack some answers, we do possess one another. And that is the most important thing." No matter how picture-perfect a marriage appears on the outside, her words served as a sobering reminder that they are still fallible human beings who face their fair share of problems and fears. The emotional impact of the incident remained even after Kelly and Mark moved on to more lighthearted subjects on the show. Supporters and admirers of the couple's candor flocked to social media to voice their approval. In response to Mark's admission, several people spoke about their own experiences with adversity. An overwhelming amount of love and empathy was shown to Mark when he was willing to discuss his troubles, demonstrating that his vulnerability had touched many. Kelly thanked her supporters for their support in an emotional Instagram post in the days after the episode. "We're all here for the ride," she penned. "Your kindness and supportive comments mean the world to me. Mark and I are so thankful to have each other and everyone here." Many admirers praised the couple for being genuine and upfront in their comments on the article. Even Mark posted on social media to convey his appreciation. "I'm lucky to have a wife who sees me for who I truly am," said he. "Sometimes the hardest thing is to be vulnerable, but it's worth it when you have someone who loves you through it all." His words beautifully reaffirmed that Kelly and Mark's love remains strong through thick and thin. Although Mark has chosen to keep the details of his admission under wraps, the moment had a tremendous impact. It demonstrated to the public that no relationship is perfect and that it's all right to not know everything. Their story exemplifies love, vulnerability, and the value of overcoming adversity as a couple, according to Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos.